Hello and welcome to Babysteps in Movavi Video Suite 2025, Part 13, the Video Editor, More Tools section, the Crop and Rotate tool. I'm Tony of Tony's Tutorials and we're on version 3.1.1 of Movavi Video Suite 2025. First of all, what we're going to do is drag our cursor over to the Video Editor rectangle and we're going to click on the Launch button here with the left mouse button. Okay, just wait for that to come up in a second. Just give it time to settle down in a minute. Okay, once that's settled down, we drag our cursor over to the add files, because I'm going to add some files to this one today rather than use the samples, because the samples are okay, but sometimes you need something different. And with this one, I want to show you specific things. So I'm going to click on the bird, hold my control button to click on the car as well, and drag down to where it says path and click on that as well. So I've added 3 different videos there. And what I want to do is I want to click on the bird one. I'm going to left click, hold and drag. Oh, what's happened? I've got all 3 on there. I only wanted the one at the moment. So what I'll do is I'm going to delete. Why do you think they all come on? Because they're all selected, right? To deselect them on the area here, you just click on a blank area away from them, right? And then you can click on the one you want and drag it down by left click, hold and drag it to the timeline and release your left mouse button, right? Once that's done, you can play it and it'll work okay. Okay. Right, so as you can see, it's not very interesting, but it's just the reason I've done this is I couldn't find a bat on a ledge or anything that was this way up, right? So imagine this bird to be a bat. So obviously it's going to be upside down because bats hang downwards, right? So how do I change it so it's facing the right way for a bat, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is go right over to the right top corner. As you can see, you've got a column of icons here. So we count the plus as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the more tools. It's the bottom one of that column of icons, and we left click on it, right? As you can see at the top, there's 2 tabs there now, videos and audio. The video tab is the one we want, and we done color adjustments last time. This time we're doing crop and rotate, so let's click on that with the left mouse button. The first thing that comes up is crop and rotate with a question mark in a circle by it. Click on that question mark with a circle and it says crop the video or rotate it. To remove the black bars, cut off the edges of the video or permanently zoom in on an object inside a frame. Adjust the video borders in the player, right? And it also gives you a learn more here, which is a link to their website there where it gives you the contents. So you got your contents there and that, and it gives you the details of what you was clicking about to do cropping and that. So it gives you full details there, which you can read if you wish, right? You've also got your contact support there, so you can click on live chat if you want to, or buy now if you need to buy the software, right? Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this slot anyway, so I'm just going to click off that. And after, say you just read that and you don't want to click on that, say you got that there, so how do you get rid of it? You just click on an empty space again, right? Now the next thing down is straighten, right? So you've got a slider here and you've got a counter here which has got degrees, right? So if you take this slider to the left, what happens? As you can see in your preview area, your video goes anti-clockwise, or in America say counterclockwise, right? If you go to the right, it goes clockwise, right? But as you can see, it goes to 45 degrees that way and minus 45 degrees that way. That's its limit. It won't allow you to go any more. Even on the counter, if you try clicking 90 on there, it would just go to 9, right? So just be aware of that. That does not change more than 45 degrees either way from that slider. So how do you make it go 180 degrees? There's a rotate underneath it with this icon here, which rotates clockwise, right? Clockwise 90 degrees at a time. That's 90 degrees. So let's just use the straighten to see what happens then. It goes 45 degrees back, so it's at 45 degrees now, or 45 degrees forward, so that's 135 degrees across now, right? Because that's 45 plus the 90 that was there before, right? Okay, so if you get it back to 0, it is now going to be on, when I get it to 0, if I can, there you go. Now that's 90 degrees, yeah, clockwise. So if you do 180, there you go. So you need to tap that twice to get it 190 degrees, so it's upside down, right? Now say that was a bat, that'd be okay, so we'd apply it, right? So we've applied that effect onto the clip, so we can play it now and it'll stay upside down. Right, so if it was a bat, it would be perfectly fine, that'd be great. But it's not, it's a bird, isn't it? Right, so how do we revert it back to the original way it was? So let's just click off the play button. You've got two ways. You can use the revert changes there and it'll go back to normal, right? Now, the other way, let's just put it back around again. We can click on the video, double click it with the left mouse button and go to applied effects and remove the rotate. And that would put it back, yeah? So that's how to rotate using the crop and rotate tools, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the video. I want a different video on for doing the cropping, right? So let's go to import and let's go to the car one. So I'm going to click here to remove any selected and select that one, left click, hold and drag it onto the timeline and release the left mouse button, right? As you can see, there's a desert scene with a what looks like a mini going across the road there, right? So say you don't want all that desert on, you don't want to see any of that stuff, you just want to see basically the car or most of the car, really. So we go back to the crop tool, or you can use this crop tool here, even click on that and it will take you to the crop tool, the same, right? And as you can see, when you got the crop tool on, you'll see these kind of tram lines around it, just the same as you did with the rotate tool. It's the same tool, so it doesn't matter. But as you can see on the edge there and that edge there, all of these have got little dots here, which we call nodes, right? And if you drag this one down by left clicking on it and dragging it down, it crops off the top, like so. That's what we want, because we want to just show the car, really. So I'm going to drag this one up as well, so we just got the road on, basically. And you just got a bit of sand there, but it doesn't matter about that bit. We can get rid of that if we have to. So that's what we want, for example. I'm not saying definite, but we're going to apply it anyway. And as we go across, we'll just play that from the beginning and show you how it looks now. So you're focusing on the car, basically. So that's if you wanted to do that, right? So now say, I don't want all the road, I just want part of the road. So, okay, so you want to add more to it. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go across that way, drag across by left clicking and holding, we only want to see it in the middle, so I'll just move it across and bring this in here. So when it comes in here, you'll just see it there, right? So we do that, and let's go back on it. Sorry. Oh, it's automatically applied anyway. I don't know why they bother with the apply button, because it automatically applies most of the time. But never mind. Let's just play it and see. Right, so there you go. You just got a little bit. You can't see the vehicle yet, and there it is. And you just do that. So it's a very short piece now. Right. So that's what you would do if you needed to. Okay. So that's cropping horizontally and vertically. Okay. Let's get to the next video. I want to show you with another video now, something else. We're going to use this path one. Let's click on that, and what we're going to show you that path one, what happens there. As you can see, you got these hedge over here, and you got a wasteland over there, and the sky. I want to keep the sky and the wasteland, but I don't want to show the hedge on that side. So to do that, I'm going to crop this as well, but I want to just crop this side and maybe bring it down a little bit so it's not seeing all the sky or not seeing all the path. Maybe we can do something like that, right? So we're going to go back on the crop tool. Here we can do it that way. And what I want to do is I'm going to use the corner, bring it down that way a bit, and corner up this way a bit, like that. So it's going to get rid of most of that. And I can bring this back up a bit, but bring that out a little bit more. And you're only going to see the last bit of the edge there. We can see most of this. I'll bring that down like that. Right, so we can do that, and that'll be okay. Right, so let's just play that now. I've applied that, and we'll see how that looks. Okay, there you go. So we barely seen any of that edge, and the sky looks pretty good, and you can see the pathway as we're going towards the sea there. So that would be how you would do crop that way. All it is left clicking on the nodes and dragging them across by holding the left mouse button, like so. Right, it's very easy. I hope it's been useful to you anyway. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I know it's short, but there ain't a lot more you can teach you on this really. So let me know what you think of it, and I hope you can show me some of your creations that you've done by using the crop and rotate. Please also, if you've got any questions, please ask on my videos, and I will try and answer your questions if you need any help. You can also find me on the Reddit group for Movavi software, as I am a moderator on there. So if you need any help, you can contact me on there if possible. And I hope to see you next week, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.